Yo, what's happening? It's your man Valentine, baby, coming to you from On The Grind. This is the show that's going to give you all the up-and-coming cats who are trying to make it to the next level. Then we sit down with all the cats who have made it and ask them how hard the grind has been for them. On today's show, we got my man, 1996 4x1 meter relay, gold medalist, the one and only Robert Blastoff Esme. You know what I mean? Then, up next, we got the lovely, talented Miss Kristin Fung. This is where it all goes down, y'all, on the grind.
Yes. This is Kristin Fung on the grind with Valentine. Here we go. Looking back when she was just a young and lonely child, impressionable, had curiosity for miles. Someone told her that the dream she had would never be. And now she's growing up, turning into me. Tried to tell her because of the color of her hair, she would never get to Broadway if she went there. Tried to shield her underneath the veil of love, but sometimes you gotta learn, even when it's tough. Keep your stride, keep that fire alive. Keep your stride, wipe that mud from your eyes. Keep your stride, forget your pride. Keep your stride, keep your stride. Massive, whoa. She says the letter S may seem a bit strange to you, or the features of her face don't match what you're used to. Maybe you've been blinded by what you see on TV, on the quest for pleasure instead of beauty. People try to fit you in their cookie cutter squares, then they get confused when you refuse to live in there. If you come to know the person you've been called to be, show her with your love, it'll set you free. Keep your stride, keep that fire alive. Keep your stride, wipe that mud from your eyes. Keep your stride, forget your pride. Keep your stride, keep your stride. Massive. Keep your stride, keep your stride now. Keep your stride, massive, yeah. Keep your stride nice and wide. Keep that fire alive. Wipe that mud from your eyes. Keep your stride, forget your pride. Keep your stride, keep your stride. Keep your stride now. Keep your stride, massive.
That was the lovely Miss Kristin Fung.
Thank you.
How you doing?
I'm doing
Kristin?
so well.
Kristin Fung? I gotta get that right?
Yeah, Kristin.
Thank you. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me.
Hey, it's awesome. So, I mean, we know you have a captivating voice, but, I mean, that song was inspired by whom?
So many things.
So many things.
Some of the changes were inspired by John Coltrane.
Okay.
The message of the song, Massive Stride, was inspired by
just that need to like keep on moving, to keep doing what you're doing,
Okay.
and to not be discouraged when other people are trying to take you down or tell you that you can't do something for whatever reason.
There you go. And now your album's out?
My album's out. It's my first debut EP.
Okay.
Massive Stride is the title track of that album. So my EP is called Massive Stride. You can get that on iTunes,
Okay.
on CD Baby, on Amazon. But it's best if you get it on Bandcamp because all the proceeds go to me.
There
you
you
buy
go.
it from there.
So Bandcamp is where you want to go, huh?
Yes, Bandcamp.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what makes a good singer a great singer?
Dedication to the lyrics, like to the message of the song. Like I want to feel what you're saying.
Yeah.
And if you're not feeling what you're saying, then I'm not going to feel it. So
Okay.
feeling what you're saying.
Right. Now, how did this album bring out the best of you then?
I had a lot of different like inspiration from this album. It's my first recording, so it's been like years of thinking about it and putting it together. Inspiration comes from like all the 30 years of my life that I've been alive. So.
And I know that Massive Strides was the name of the album.
Yeah.
I mean, why did you give? I know you said taking strides.
Yeah.
But this is massive strides. So what kind of massive strides are you taking?
Well, I think that, Massive Strides I've been taking, I actually moved to Toronto last
Yeah.
year, and I'm just back home for a visit, so thanks so much for having me while I'm
There
like
you
back
go,
here
there
home in
you go,
Vancouver.
you know?
But moving to Toronto was like a huge change, because I'm born and raised in Vancouver, I've grown up here, and this is my first time like moving to another city on my own. And it's been really good. Like I've made so many new connections there. I'm playing at some of like the finest hotel establishments in Toronto.
Okay.
I joined this blues acoustic trio called The Distillery as their new lead singer. I'm playing piano for a musical improv comedy group called 11 O'Clock Number.
Right.
And I'm just trying to put my roots down in this new city.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, as an artist, how do you stay hungry as an artist?
How do I stay hungry?
Yeah.
Well, I'm like a very naturally hungry person
Yeah.
in general, like for food and everything. So I don't know. I think I don't know how to answer that question. Like I'm always hungry.
Okay. So you want to be better.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
that's what we want, because if you're hungry, you want to go out there and get it every single day.
Yeah.
Because you cannot stay still. Right?
No, I can't.
Because if you stay still, you're not going to get nothing.
Yeah.
Right?
Like music is like my sushi.
There you
Like
go.
all my friends know how much I love sushi,
Okay.
how much sushi I've been eating like since I've been back here in Vancouver.
Well, why don't you-
and
you gotta
music
take
is
it
just
back
the
to
same.
Toronto, man.
Yeah, I know. There's no fresh fish there though.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah.
Toronto.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Toronto.
Yeah.
Hey, now, you graduated from university,
Yeah.
music.
Yeah.
I mean, was it hard for you to get a job after you finished? Or were you just like, because you got a great voice and you got a good look, was it easy for you to get a job?
I think it's important for artists, like all kinds of artists, to understand that versatility is really important. So right after I finished my degree, I actually went and worked for the Vancouver International Jazz Festival as their education outreach coordinator. And then after that, I worked for the Olympics and their Cultural Olympiad.
Yeah.
And all this time, I was like building up the inspiration, like watching other people perform on stage and thinking like, ooh, how can I do that too? So like always working on my own music on the side, until I could bring it to like a point where, I can do it almost full time.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, when you're doing this album, I mean, who collaborated on here with you? Was there anybody? Or
Yeah,
you
I got
just-
some of the finest musicians in Vancouver to play in my band.
Right.
It's produced by Mike Southworth,
Okay.
who's an awesome producer. And playing on it are Victor Noriega on keyboards, Scott Tucker on bass, Jeff Young on guitar, the wonderful Johnny Andrews on drums, and I also had some horns by Christian Nazo and Colin Mascal.
Okay.
And David Marion played bass on another one, and Justin James played drums on another track.
Cool.
Just gotta make sure I like recognize everyone. I might be forgetting someone. I hope not.
Well,
If not,
hopefully
I
you
love
didn't
you.
forget anybody. If you did, it's okay.
Yeah.
Now, so your career is now taking off.
Yeah.
Right. Now, this one I'm gonna ask you on the grind question, because your career is going skyward now.
Yeah.
And the on the grind question, everybody out there is not getting any love from anybody. They didn't say they didn't go to school. They didn't finish off school, and they want to do what you're doing,
Yeah.
but just not getting any love from anybody. What can you tell them to inspire them to stay on the grind?
I would tell them that, I would say, don't stop yourself from doing anything out of the fear that you're gonna suck at it.
Mm-hmm.
Because there will always be like this little voice on your shoulder that's saying like, you suck, you suck, you suck.
Right.
But you just have to tell that voice to shut the front door.
Right.
Because I think courage is not about the absence of fear.
Okay.
I think courage is having the fear and doing it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lot of people are scared that they're not good enough to do something when in fact they totally are. And,
Right.
and they have to use that fear and do it anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, was there a fear in you making this EP?
Oh, absolutely. Like there are fears of, you know, exposing my innermost feelings
Right.
and telling people like exactly what's going on in my heart and thinking like, are they gonna think I'm a freak? Like what? Like, you know, it's hard to just like bare your soul in front of people and like put a price on it.
I know.
Yeah, it's hard.
Wow.
But you know, it was calling me like I want to share my songs, even though
Exactly.
I'm scared. I want to share them.
Now, when you write,
Yeah.
is there like a place that you can go just to say, okay, this is my place of refuge where I need to sit back and now I can think?
Like in my mind, I think the refuge is in my mind. Like
Okay.
wherever I am, I just have to find that
Yeah.
kind of peace. But like on the bus, I get a lot of ideas. Taking a shower and doing the dishes, I get a lot of ideas. They say you have to do things that keep like your body busy in order
Right.
to like get inspiration or get thoughts to come into your mind.
Right.
And I really think that's true, which is why like I carry a voice recorder around with me everywhere.
There you go.
Because I might be like driving and then I'll be like, oh, this would be a really good song. I better record it because I might forget this idea later.
Now, do you think about the chord first or the lyrics?
Well, I'm a piano player, so I'm a huge nerd about chords
Yeah.
and like harmonics. Like I love like jazz harmonies and melodies and stuff. So a lot of the times melodies will come to me first, but I'm also like a lover of lyrics and
Okay.
stuff too. So I guess, yeah, it depends. Depends where the inspiration hits.
Okay.
It's a bit of both.
Now, is there I want to ask you, I mean, is there an expiry date for an artist?
Expiry date?
Yes.
Like, yeah, death. When I die.
So you see yourself doing this forever?
Well, I can't see into the future, but I know that, you know, priorities change, things change in your life,
Yeah.
you know, as you get older. But I want to stay youthful in my creativity. So what I'm doing 10 years from now, it might be totally different from what I'm doing like right now.
Exactly.
But I still want it to be an expression of my artistry and creativity. So who knows, like I might be somebody's mom, like I might be like touring.
Teacher?
Yeah, I might be a teacher. I just finished my Bachelor of Education
There you go.
this year at the University of Toronto, so I might be doing that. I'm open.
Now, are you going to be a music teacher or just a...
Yeah, music and drama.
Okay.
So I'm now certified to teach high school music and drama.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Watch out. Yeah.
So, what can these little kids expect from Miss Kristin Fung when you walk into the classroom?
I want them to see just the joy
Yeah.
that I have for life and for like creative self-expression, and I want them to have that joy and that self-confidence in themselves, because I really think like the arts, like music and drama, especially for me, are the ways that we bring out like positivity and meaning to our lives. So
Okay.
yeah.
That's awesome. Miss Kristin Fung. No, I want to thank you for coming through.
Thank you so much
You're
for
awesome.
having me.
You're awesome.
You're awesome too.
I'm thinking your vibe is getting me excited about this show
Good.
too, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Next up, you know who it is. Mr. AKA Blast Off, Robert Esme.
Yeah.
Kristin Fung.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.